A wonderful day from here, the Patriot. God bless you all. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. A wonderful day from me to you. I think we are almost entering a specific period where people will start celebrating Valentine. I think if you are talking about Valentine, you are talking about how people make sacrifices for their loved ones. And the question here is, what are you going to be remembered for tomorrow? You Peters, God bless you. You are first commenters. Amechi Eze, God so bless you. You guys are welcome. My only prayer is that you are aware in all your ways, as you are living into a living light. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share. As you do that, God bless you in a hurry. As I also do the little I come from here, you know, a fight for freedom is not what one person can do. It should be a collective responsibility, a collective effort. That's the only way we can be able to achieve our aims of coming out here for this broadcast. As you all know, by the grace of God, we from here, we are eye-opener. We open your understanding towards a lot of things which you felt maybe might not be very important for you. So, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share. Our topic today is very, very important and necessary. A lot of us, we need it. I stumbled upon a video. This is a woman that lives in Germany, and the husband also. And one thing that disgusts me most about Edo people, I know it's not all, some are very useless, some of Edo people are the most dumbest person I've seen in my life. Now, a quarrel between a mother and a son, no matter how it's going to be, even though mama even confess, saying I ain't a warrior, you get the way they tell the top, put all you know, guy, just forget about this issue. But I don't know, it's not everything you take side. How will you start joining a son to start fighting his mother? Or you start joining the mother to start fighting the son? You sure that he doesn't know what you are doing? You sure that he doesn't know what you are doing? Whether good or bad, don't join any of them, please. Particularly the boy. If your mother were this bad, he would have poisoned you when you were very small. Don't do this again. I know it might have offended you. No matter what, let go. That's why the Bible is being made there. To at times encourage ourselves when we are passing through difficult. That's why I'm going to make you to trace through the Bible today. It's in Ephesians, what I'm telling you right now. It's in Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Huh? He talked about how our parents were supposed not to provoke us into, how we are supposed to respect our parents. And that's the only commandment with a promise. That's your Jesus with the heart. The only commandment he gave with a promise. He said, honor your father and your mother in Ephesians chapter 6. He said, honor your father and your mother so that the days may be long. That is to say, what they are talking about there is that you have to, no matter whatever your father do to you, there are a lot of things you don't do. You resist it. Let the elders in the family, although you because it's not everything you bring come on media, please. There are a lot of nonsense we need to stop, all in the name of viewers. The people supporting you today, most of them don't die. At the time you know that the people even supporting you, that what you are doing it right. I mean, we will one now. At least this thing becoming too much like this. Please. I'm going to be referring us again, but let me quickly do. I just want to lay that foundation. He said, if you know that guy, just call him to come and listen. I know he's hungry. I know he's hungry. A lot of us, we have went through this thing before. He's hungry, I know. But you have to be calming down. Very, very important you calm down. Because a lot of us, we take us upon ourselves by little mistakes we make. Though I make no one saw my mom and particularly your father and your mother were careful. You better be insulting us other than to be insulting your mother. It's not supposed. In respect, honor, there are ways you treat us an issue like that. Please, for those of us watching, let not hesitate to share this very broadcast. If you are watching, do not hesitate to share this very broadcast. As you share it, God Almighty will bless you in a hurry. As you choose to share this very broadcast, God Almighty will bless you in a hurry. We have a lot of things to talk about today. I pray the time permits. We have a lot to talk about. I'm not here to blame anybody, but I'm here to let's see the best way we can help our people. Because it's not everything you take side for. The issue between a mother and a father, a mother and a son, you don't take side in it. Now, where's all the one? I mean, you can marry 7 wives tomorrow, but there's never a time you can replace your mother. Never in history. It has never been done. Your mother will never be a calf. One day, if evil offending you, she will come to a point of realization, because there's never a time you can get a son like you, but a woman can get another husband to roll far better. Immediately. Even far better than you. If guys don't take you, you'll go do houseboy for them one day. That's not where I'm going, but I just want to say that. I just want to quickly put that in so that when you hear, you know, so that they will also learn. So that the people that have ears, they can also learn a little from there. As I do my little sharing also, please do not also hesitate to help me do small as you can. Do the little sharing also as you can. It's very, very imperative you help to share this very broadcast in your own little way. That's not where I'm going, but I just choose to help that very young man. I know right now he's pissed off. You must be pissed off. I know quite all right. You are very, very pissed off, I know. At times you are trying to make things okay, and it seems not to be working. And let us not forget that the devil is like a roaming lion looking for it to devour, you know. So things like this is bound to happen. Things like this is bound to happen while I continue doing the little sharing I can. Please, if you are watching, make sure you share. As you are doing that right now, God bless you. We want to be talking about something very spectacular today. It is very, very imperative that you share this very broadcast so that most of your friends might be aware of what we are doing here. And our purpose of coming out on media was not to come and perform shenanigans, rather than to come and help build a nation. And there's no way you can ever build a nation with lies. It's impossible. That is very, very impetuous. You can never. And we started this race a long time ago. We begin to see a lot of shenanigans. Most of our niggas, our chiefs are doing. And up to today, they still are grabbing in those states. We're going to solve. And this is not the problem of Buhari. Your own custodians owns this very problem. They don't want to solve it because there's something they are getting from it. They don't want to solve this very problem. You know, it's not everything you just put, you are regretting Nigeria, Buhari. No, Nigeria have nothing to do with land. Buhari have nothing to do with land in those states. So you know who you are to talk to. Being that you people refuse to talk, so that's why it will keep on happening. Anything you refuse to correct today, tomorrow, we'll have it way. So there's no two ways about that. So I'm still trying to do one or two sharing. I am still trying to do one or two sharing. Please also do yours from there. I will be introducing the topic to you still as we used to do one before. It's a part of our national item. We must introduce the topic to our viewers, our fans, and our followers. We must introduce it. So this the little sharing I can do here from now, as I declare this very broadcast open, in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. I think this very man, Suleiman, he said he wants to start cooking for people, which is very good. God will bless him. And another thing again, let us not forget the people that food have dropped back in life. Now, I told us one time here, he's supposed to be God of Abraham, I don't know pastor will tell you this because there's something they are benefiting from it. He's supposed to be God of Abraham, Isaac, and Esau. Do you know what that makes Esau need to be removed? He now becomes God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob because of food. Let's be very, very careful. The word of God is not all about food. Even the story of Jesus Christ, when he met Peter at the seashore, he said, can I make use of your boat? After he told Peter, cast up your net. Peter said, I've told all the sea. Now, another thing again you have to God there is that always learn to listen to advice of the people, no matter how much you might have tried. Keep on trying. It's not all about the blood here. We are no longer, I'm not interested about the blood. I told you before now. The word is the word of our ancestors. So that's why I'm interested about the word. Now, Peter said, Jesus, because you are not an Ishekiri man, I have tried. This is my occupation. Even I inherited this thing from my father and my mother. He said, but according to your word, let me do. And he did it. At the end of the day, he caught fishes that he would have not been able to catch in his life. And that very particular time was not a time for fish to be in the water. Then what later happened? Jesus Christ said, I'm going to make you a fishers of men. No longer fishing again. Now also take a look at the book of Mark. We all heard that Jesus Christ said, when Satan tempted Jesus, he took him to this. He said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. Now also take a look at the book of Genesis chapter 25 verse 28. How did Esau lose his birthright? Because of hunger. Please, let my people you collect food from. And right now they are coming to come and take away your destiny. They are coming. That's why they are very interested in giving you something. And in an exchange, there is something they want to collect from you because they have to first of all draw you closer. There is something important about your life. Because if these people, if they are not brain dead, they should be talking about better society. They should be able to help you face that thing that make the country like it to remain. How many times have we heard that Suleiman is now insulting a Edo State governor or insulting federal government? Bini Aunchiroto is his own city or his own town. It's not good. But inside that same place, people will start coming from Benin. How many people they are? Please, let's be very, very careful. There is a way these people always does their things. They be like a devil will not get free gift. And they are cooking this right now. They are not, I don't think they are no longer getting what they used to get before. Normally, you coming to church. They want to start tragedizing. Don't help the people. Find a way you can help them. Please, mind what you eat. Be very, very careful. I know a lot of you mumu food. That's why you went to go and put graphene yourself because of food. It will be food. It will be food right from time. It will be food. Not be the same food. Not me make Adamai lost the glory in the Garden of Eden. Eat from this fruit. God said, do not eat. Every other fruit you shall eat. But this one, it is still eating. Up to today, it is eating. Then we are very happy. Now food be your problem. Now, when Jesus Christ was tempted, what did he say? He said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord. Let me translate it in Benin. Or where you kutana kimba, or where erundeva akpaguro sokperundevosa. But why is it that food, they want to trick you food? If they want to help anybody now, food. And they are helping you, they are collecting your destiny. Look at charities everywhere. And the more we are doing the charity, the more our society is debilitated. Look at the charity with God. Go and ask these same people where you donate money for them. All of them, they go back to the same position. Particularly the one where they use juju they do one. So mind what you collect from people. It's not about food here. How many people fight for it? Let them put on energy. Let's fight for a better society the way I'm fighting for it. So that these people can go to farm. Through farming, our father was very rich. They were very, very, our father were multi-millionaire. But right now, these same people cannot access road to farm. What's Suleiman doing about it now? He's not doing anything about it, but he wants to cook food for you because there's something they need from you right now. And the only way they can give it to you is through food. I know some mumu animal. He want to give. I mean, they could give. Now food be your problem. We in abroad. Me, I not get big belly. Now only those people where you no mind the boy with. It's not all about food. Don't do mama me here. It's not about food here. You just eat so that me can save. Like my late father, blessed memory, thank God they even know you ewu venkere. Oh yeah, we are coordinated with Donia. Huh? Yeah, because what that man said, everything he has come to pass. Huh? Everything that man said about humanity is coming to pass. It's coming to pass gradually. And money is still going to come. What did my father say? He said we eat so that we might live. We don't live to eat. But why is this pastor? They always food. It was my father I had it from. He said we eat so that we might live. We don't live to eat. But why do you live it to? Why you are living to? All your service is eating. If they want to catch you, they use food. They want to catch your brothers and sisters in abroad. It was food. You will not walk again. No. But so do you give me go here. What about reward breaker? Why are you going to move? Why not take the same decision we have taken? Cannot dig we not dig. Cannot dig we not dig now. At times, the reason why you fast at times, you want to make your spirit being alive. That's the reason why I'm one way. I want my well about miracle. No. You want to waken up your real spirit. Because too much of food is bad. Too much of everything is bad. He said we eat so that we may live. We don't live to eat. Or why we are wrong. We don't matter we have a wrong. God will make provision. If God can feed the best of the air, not to talk about you. And today right now, they are coming with food. Let's be very, very careful. Food will what make Esau. And God, the devil can't make that hungry, really hungry and where. I get the kind hunger where he hunger Esau. Now the same thing we make una today go take injection. Even when you had that, he go keep person. Yeah, you cocaine. Yeah, Osaloba not get money and would have made provision. The kind hunger where hammer Esau, where you they insult Esau not doing well. Now the same thing make you go take all of that. Spanish right now, they remove their mandate already. It's only when you are in this thing now you can wear your face mask, but outside like this, nobody will come and harass you again, say, wear face mask. We are going to script everything. And by this month ending, Boris Johnson, everything about COVID is going to be removed from the UK. Everything is going to be cleared away. Now, let's be very, very careful. We would have been able to sustain this thing if not the importance we put is on certain things. That's why tell me to start fighting for papers abroad. I must be citizen of this place. I prefer to fight for a better society. Because the more you fight for a better society, you are just leaving down a very good legacy for your children. Because when the society is good, your children can do exploits. Like we now, we cannot survive a bad society. That's why we can survive it. Because we are not born to kill. There are people when society is tensed up, they make money through it. We know them in Benin now. They are there. I Benin just be so. They are happy. They can't condemn it. How many of your celebrity today now who is condemning? This was the same thing that condemns. Right from the one that this is not good. And who is to solve this very problem for you? You are waiting for United Nations. Be crying. As soon as they collect it, be in Europe. That's how they will collect all your land. One day you will start paying tax upon your house again. So that's that. Esau lost his birthright because of food. Be very, very careful the way you do things. Your life will change the day you change yourself. Your own life will transform the very day you change yourself. How are you going to be changing yourself? Mind what you do. What used to freak you before? I'm a bo one, I'm a you are complete one, I'm not complete, then you are not okay. And your destiny and that person's own is not the same. All of you may enter Europe the same time, but you have different destiny. There are people today, the impact they are going to make in life is just a small impact. Right now, look at what I'm doing. There are a lot of my friends that have no courage to do this because they are afraid. They felt that if they just talk, there are people that are dying today. Anybody. But what can they kill them? Okay, what is killing them? So we may close the same time. We may come down from board the same time. Every one of us still have different destination. You may get to your house 5 minutes. I may get to my house 10 minutes. You may get, another person may get to his house 30 minutes. After we come down from the bus, from the train, or from the flight. Now, so destiny be. So living the life of other persons. And for you yourself, there's always mocking at people, my dear brother. Not to mock anybody. If you build a house, our papa built at 1960. It's costing millions right now to renovate it. Or monorio one even who you sweat. Muna go call and ask him. He sweat. If he was not in abroad, get Agbon fear, for example, how is he going to renovate the house? So these are the things. Most of the things you see right now, you are just spending your time, wasting your energy. Everything will get old one day. All this our mama today now that is old today, they were one first youngie now, but today go and look at them. Some of them right now, even the kind of life they live, you will be ashamed to call the same person your mother. But there was a time your mom was more hotter than you. That's why anytime I see people bringing other people's fathers and mothers into social media, it pains me. It pains me. Why? Because you don't know what it takes to be old. Any person who don't old, they lost sense. Now, twice, when you are small, the brain of small pikin will later come back to die the day or the one again. That's why a lot of them you go just deny. Also, it is the more you are growing, the more a lot of people lost the sense of humans. So we have to give these people benefit of that. So life, you will change. Your life will change the very day you start making yourself to change. So people are out there making history. Then we are out here reading misery. People are making history as we speak. Go to Canada, people are making history. No protest in this life has been more hotter than the one of Canada. They just made an history. But our black people are dead today. They don't know what's happening. What are they going to tell their children? This was how some of our father was in Rome. When Jesus Christ film was out, they cut it as if it was real. All this thing has been a narrative. Okay, look at the narrative of the injection. Is the sickness really dead the way they say it? It's just normal kata, you feel it. But some Efulefu they start giving testimony on those some idiots. They had first experience and they were more even coming out about a second and third experience. And they felt the sick before. So they were the same narrative they set up during the time of Jesus. Your father were there, they did not ask questions. They just feel. Now, why was the Bible written down? Some of these things in the Bible, they put it down so that when the time will come, they'll say, "Now God." They wanted to bring Jesus Christ come out. That was why they put restriction. That was why the book of Revelation 13, 16, and 17 played. They wanted to really bring Jesus to come and judge you. That's what they were having in mind. These people, they wanted to bring Jesus, and a lot of you would have believed. And there was nothing like that. God is not judging anybody. After God Almighty destroyed this whole earth with water, He made covenant with Noah. I will never do this thing again. God will never ready to judge you. But Bidens, the Hillaries, the Chuck Schumer, the Gate of Hell, the popes, the queens, and the rest, they wanted to do Jesus to judge you. They wanted to do it to make sure that they bring it out. You start seeing it on media, Jesus Christ have come. They wanted to do it. Now, this narrative you are seeing today, that is how they have been doing it right from time. A lot of you today, you don't see bother to care. Why is Canadian citizens, why are they protesting? The major road that leads to the border between Canada and America, the truck driver, they blocked it. Do you know people are cooking for the truck drivers? But my dog people, they like to come and do a show in UK. Because they don't bloody care. If you even ask them how does this thing come, they can't say anything. What is a person going to say to their children tomorrow? That was how Jesus Christ also came. A lot of these people, they believe that's why they don't go to church, you go, but they are the most richest person. Even the hustling, you are hustling, they are the one helping you, but they are the devil. Why are you allowing devil to be helping you if you are not senseless? Because we don't want to know anything. Everything around us, we don't know about it. Now tomorrow you start saying, I wish I did there. You were there. What story do you have to tell your children tomorrow? No, some people right now, because they don't know something, they couldn't say to their children. That was why they allowed their children to take part and pass of this nonsense. No. It's a nonsense. But when I started shouting here, this is it's an agenda. Look at what they want to do. You call me all manner of names. It's a conspiracy theorist. Go and look for work. Today now, you should be ashamed of yourself that your children have not been able to learn anything for you because you are useless. You are useless. That is why it is good you stand well. If at all you don't know, ask questions. A man that asks questions on the misroad. But look at everyone of they are stripping the whole thing. New Zealand Prime Minister right now is already having problem. They started in this yesterday now, Belgium. Belgium have started their own already. Belgium have started their own already. Why are they doing it? Why do you think they are doing it? Instead of you to change along with the time, we can never change. All they were doing, particularly, there are a lot of vaccinated pastors in Spain. Very vaccinated pastors in Spain. Because they couldn't study to show themselves up. They were never reading. They were looking at other people. A letter report the apostle. You are settled. Nobody revealed this nonsense to you. Nobody reveals all this mess to you. Even when it was written down, they wanted to make sure the Bible play. Where the Bible must play, we must restrict them. Go everywhere. It's mark of the beast. It is the beast system. It is the beast system. Anything like you can use me for. But I thank God for the people who stood to make sure humanity is not being tampered with. But your own anywhere belly face. At least the person see they suffer. There are things you don't do. Everything is always about food. The 99% of black people abroad is all about food. I must feed mama. I must feed mama. We don't have any other thing to do. And these same life people are living right now is affecting other people. It's affecting other person because it's like you are constituting user or you are betraying society struggles. Some people have been here. They say they will stay. They have started calling Justin now. Trudeau. They have started calling him already. Justin Trudeau. They have started calling him. The parliamentarians have started blaming him that he is the cause of this mess that is happening. They have blocked the border between America and Canada. And the major source of a Canadian economy lies on that very road. 70% of what comes out from that road. Now they carry Canada, they work out. But people still, and I saw Balebesi country, they boggle a lot of them, they put for prison. But they are not giving up. Who are they protecting? And you have your children around you. Some of you, your children are so beautiful. But you cannot make yourself as a living sacrifice right now. I think I don't want to start celebrating Denokboho. But what did Denokboho did? Can any of you do it today? Did Denokboho you were celebrating? That was why things were not good. He make herself as a living sacrifice. What are you sacrificing today? Instead of you to make down history, you are reading history that will not make you to start reading mysteries. God has given every one of us opportunity to make an history. Nobody speaks about the shenanigans happening in society. That's why these people keep on doing it. I posted a video the other day. I asked a question. Who are these land grabbers? Are they spirits? They are your fathers, they are your mother, they are your brothers and your sisters. You can't talk about it because you are an animal. Because you are born to suffer. You guys are born to suffer. So, I will even prefer, don't bring anything to social media again. As it happened to you, bear it that yes, it's what I deserve. Because it's what you people work for. You pray for it. Let this thing happen to me in Jesus' name. You pray for it. That's why it's happening. Look at common what we are seeing. Where they are planning this thing where you are. Most of you have worked with Big Gate of Hell. You have worked with some of his allies. You have worked with some of his managers here abroad. But for you to put your eye down and watch, let me see how they do this thing. You doesn't bloody care after all. How that will get old tomorrow. All this building that is here right now, it was one fair. It's long time ago. It's more than 20 years. All this building is more than 20 years. All these buildings, some of them are close to 30, 40. Today, if you want to sell it, the price is different from a new one. It's different. Now, so life be. They only carry this world, they go. But the society matters a lot. If you are not going to be there, your children will be there. Canada became Canada because the same thing they are doing right now, their forefather did it. 1945, during the Adolf Hitler of Germany, during the Nazi period, they know what they went through. But today you can go to Germany and talk a manner of story, they will harbor you. But what you are really doing in return right now to make sure as you are there to help them feed the society, it does not concern you. Rather than you are allowing these people to feel what they are doing is right, because no black monkey ever stand against these shenanigans. Rather than I got my second experience, my fourth experience, go and get your job. Inside that go and get your job, you were saying people are with their truck. They were interviewing a man in Ottawa in Canada. They said when they are going to listen, may go see a truck for them. They less the old tire of truck. All till Justin Trudeau, they not whatever thing he has said and remove all this mandate. They are not going anywhere. Some of them, they less of their tires. Maybe some of them, they don't even get children. These are patriots. Patriots are born. Your ancestors live in you. That what makes you a patriot. There is something that energizes you from the inside. You don't compromise, irrespective. Nobody where you know if he talk to is so a same way no seeing. But all these fake people, you see them, no, I know why. I know why the custodian of land grabbing. When Obaseki came out and said he's banning Ohen. All these idiots, they came out and said, no, banning Ohen is talking to Wanokwa. And you would have asked them, you couldn't add your voice to it because you are an animal. You don't know that this narrative, we are there to make sure they collect your property. And it is not everybody that can sell their land. It is not everybody that can collect their land. If really you are from the same ancestors, why will your ancestors be punishing you if they are really your fathers? So the very day you discover, that day you start recovering. So a lot of you have not been able to discover. That's why you will die immense. You'll be thinking when you think, maybe you not see me for 2 days. Why go quick 1 minute? Oh, Saloba be home here. God is sick. God not the sick now. God not the sick. And we only wept at times due to the thing you put yourself. But it has been right from time immemorial. What these people do, they set up a narrative to conquer you. They cannot just shoot you direct, but they set up a narrative. And right now, what happened in Nazareth? Waiting concern Nigerian people inside. This thing that happened in Nazareth. And why is the Roman people? Now, will your ancestors wake up? Let's assume your ancestors. A custodian of your ancestors, the reason why I'm not talking about this first one. The reason why we have a chief, because they are the custodians of our forefathers. Look at Iyi Noroto. That was why, if you read it critically, the book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17, it says, let the elder that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word. Eman Iji yoto, eman even temenoma. Wo Iji ni obime agbomonomo. Wagari asalo Bible. Now a lot of you do say stupidly, agboba doledoyi. The dog career and udolomen wadoloyi. What effect is it making? The more you guys are mentioning the blood, agboba doledoyi, do to the word and all of order, the more crimes and everything is happening. Then we wadoloyi what career. Now you have not been able to tell us Gemnori and Adoloyi. That to say both of you should shut up your mouth and go inside. You don't know what you are doing. You don't even know what your problem. If a doctor wants to treat you, first thing it does is to diagnose you. If you are you who know as a midwife, or can know when we to stop that ikpa. But what has spoiled in the Edo? What to first of all tell or look at what people are repairing. Edo to the world, our dollar doyi. What you have Edo and then why doloyi? What have you guys been able to put hands together and repair? Today's problem. The same tradition that created Ohen or Kagele or Kanwo Kamian or Kandeko Kanviekwe. The same people is the one is selling land today. Is it Fulani that is selling land? So you guys are not ready. It shows that some of you are just idiots. Because you are fools. At times it pissed me off. Oh yeah, we are men. Okay, who gets sense? You cannot be able to discover. You have not discovered. You want to recover. How is that possible? You have to first of all discover before you can recover. Now, don't know what the Lord, how is it today? We are the one that owns you. They are our brothers, they are our fathers, they are our sisters, they are our uncle. What are they doing about this mess? And what the traditional ruling council, what are they there for? What are they there for? Any person that talks like this now, let it be. What is working in the Edo? What is working in the Edo? I can't get it. A society where hypocrisy has not become the order of the day. They can never tell themselves the truth. How can you keep on living like this? You are using excitement. Let these people understand that what they are doing is against humanity. Nobody bloody care about it. After all, they have not collected my land. Look at the same Bible you are reading, where Bible Togo. Look at the book of James chapter 4 verse 17. He said, those that know it to do good and do it not, to then become a sin. I'll be charging you with the word. Everything I'm telling you right now is still the word. But there's no blood there. I'm not interested about the blood. I'm not interested. Even these are the words of our forefather. Always translate what I'm always preaching to you. Translate it, whether it does not rhyme with your forefather told you, because you are not interested. A lot of you right now, you know the story of Jesus. You know it about more than your great-great-grandfather. And what Jesus Christ couldn't do, your great-grandfather was able to do it. He was able to do it. But right now, you follow up the narrative. Everybody, Jesus, is working for some people, is not working for some people. Because they know how to play tricks and collect your destiny out to their own. If it is real, why are they fake miracle everywhere? Why will a Flokawa of South Africa come and start waking dead body? We have heard about people. I heard one of my members, or the lady, she was dead. And they went to go and call her grandfather after many hours. He was no longer breathing. And grandfather came. She called back her life by consulting his own ancestors. He came back. I think Amigo have also shared the story that how he died because the mother right now was afraid. It was even his grandmother that breastfeeded him. Was it blood of Jesus? At times, if your ancestors look at the person interceding for you, they will send that person to life again. That's why you see some of you today. Why are you here, man? But the thing was already too late. Because not until the people out there who accept you when one day, nothing can kill you. They can kill you easily today because your ancestor right now, you don't even have any business with them again. Who is your ancestor? Your ancestors don't be juju. Your ancestors don't be juju. It means your forefathers. And I beg you. The reason why I'm not going to wear any way, no, you see, almost but right now we don't even know it. Some people will cut food on the ground. But the blood of Jesus Christ will never make you do that. Look at where we are today. Who make come for abroad? Who make come for abroad? After 20 years the road. Tell me where you are today. Tell me where your life is today. It is still struggling. But we can never tell ourselves the truth. That's some certain things that the black man do that always pains me. And if they see any person talking, saying truth, they want to eat that person raw. They want to make sure they hit you raw and even cajole your name in the night, you know. That's not the best way to live life. That's never the best way to live life. Every one of us should be very, very careful over the things we indulge ourselves in. We should be very, very careful. So instead of us to make history, we are not reading misery. It's a very, very, very big, it's a very big taboo. And here I come to this topic in proper. Honor your father and your mother so that your days may be longer. And the Bible also said, he said, Father, do not provoke your children into hunger. If you read that Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1, he said, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. He said, obey your parents in the Lord. It is right for you to obey them. And one thing I love about Bible, if you are reading part A of it, attend part B, always tell you another thing. Like John 10:10, the thief cometh not but to steal, and to destroy. I have come so that you may have life and have it in abundance. That's why I told you one time that some of our fathers, they were very bad. The life have been like this. So they were more, that was why they were able to conquer the real father that were fighting for a better society. All this cabal you are seeing, all this narrative, they force our father out of their will. And if you are lying there right now, the same thing that happened to your father is happening to you already. If my father, if my own ancestors were oppressed, now they cannot use me to make sure I talk to these shenanigans. I will say, at least, I was an Ozu moron. You know, all these are just narrative. All these are just narrative. Who's supposed to be the enemy of Oba? Are these Ohen collecting land from other persons? Look at how senseless our society becomes. Very, very senseless society. Because we have to keep on preaching about this thing until we correct this very narrative. We have to keep on preaching about it. Now that Ephesians 6 verse 1, he said, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Now look at verse 2 of that Ephesians chapter 6. He said, honor your father and your mother, which is the first commandment. The first commandment in heaven and on earth is not about Jesus here. It's not about Jesus. That is why those days, for those of you that grow in the midst of elders, if they send you a message, maybe they call you now, you don't answer. They'll turn out for you because this thing was already in their gene. They know about it. They know what it takes. They know. That's why if they are talking to you, you are grumbling. Hey, grumble, baby. That's the village. They will tell you, baby. Even grumble and walk away wherever you want it, or we go or not give me sila. Akaka, a diamond down. They go they manipulate the thing for your head. And you not talk. They could bear read your mind, waiting your body language. This is where they hook it up. And it's also in the book of Exodus 20. It's also there in the New Testament, in the Old Testament. Not only in the New Testament. It is also there in the book of Exodus. It says, honor your father and your mother, so that their days may be long. This is the first commandment with a promise. Now look at what the Bible said again in that Ephesians chapter 6 verse 3. In that Ephesians chapter 6 verse 3, it says, so that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on earth. No make an ato. Because you can rebel from calling your mother. But staging your mother in fight, my dear, that was why if they want to kill you, they kill you very easily. So for those of you helping this very guy now to start strategizing what he can tell his mom, I saw one comment. He said he came to come and debunk the lies of his mom. The thing touched my heart. Why would this guy write this thing? Why not keep this thing for himself? Who is this fans clapping for this young man? Clapping for this young man. Swallow ram. Nobody will not day body. Now who talk you won't come out. There are some guests today, their papa finish all their money, but yet they couldn't come on media. Anything that makes you come on media, start talking about your family, know that there's something wrong with your head. You can settle this thing or just really walk away like the David. You can walk away. But look at verse 4, that Ephesians chapter 6. He said, and ye father, provoke not your children to anger. They also have their own. If your father provoke you to anger, now God himself will punish him. So there is no personal interacting in the Bible. We are talking about your biological father. We are not talking about Ohenokyoto or Dionwenokyonteva or Kyotokpanaru. We are not talking about that. We are talking about your biological father. There are a lot of people today, you feel the way they insult other people's mother. Their mama, they look their eye. Most of these things you watch on media, they are films. A lot of people will just come out and tell because he just choose to express his feelings. You know? So we should be very, very careful. Don't be a fan to a guy who is fighting his mother. Don't be a fan to a mother that is fighting his own son. Rather than you call for peace, please. This is not call for. You can settle this thing amicably outside the house. You can settle it. Let's stop this nonsense. I see my people, they are not even talking about what is in their system. They are not talking about any time they hear, okay, what are you going to benefit from that? That you want to also learn how to beat your mother? No child will not be provoked if your mother is not telling you he's not doing well the way you expected it. But bringing it to public domain, they say all dog they eat shit. Now the one way they see him for a mouth. Let's be very, very careful over the thing we support. Being a fan to somebody because he quarreled with his wife, who don't hear a an idiot. Oh, you well, man. When did you was work or when did you was work or nobody complete for finish. If you want to advise anybody, please, it have happened, don't move on. If you have any sanctions you're going to give to his mother or his father because of what they did, give them sanctions. Maybe on a very good day they may realize. A mother that carry you for 9 months in belly, he not kill you, he can't grow you up. Now the mother is bad. You should also check yourself. What have I really done that make my mom to hate me? And the mobs will also ask, what have I really done that made this my son right now? Upon the labor I labor, you know, look at what I'm getting in return. So it shouldn't be like that. We have a more necessity in our society. Let us not be a fan to all these things that is happening in our society. And the main thing we are supposed to talk about, nobody talks about it. So it is very, very imperative. It is very, very imperative. He said, "Yea, Father, provoke not your children to wrath, to anger, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord." They also have their responsibility. That was why in the book of Proverbs 22 verse, he says, "Train up a child the way it should grow." He said, when it is old, it will not depart. What from it? What does Hebrew say? He said, "No discipline seems to be pleasant at the time, but painful." He said, "But at the end result, it will yield an harvest of righteousness to those who walk with it or by it." Nobody here, you will say when you were growing up, your parents did not maltreat you. Your parents maltreated you, but with maturity today, you still see them to be the best mother because what some of our father did to us, if you were to be this day, we will count them as terrorists. Your father will lock you outside, not even marry whether Milago come, because he wants the best from you. But this day right now, nobody wants to deplete his children. Maybe it was before, that maybe in the 80s, this guy for not to do this thing, he would have taken it normal. But right now, you guys are happy, you know, getting views, you know. Please, I think you guys have to stop this. Because it is very, very bad. It is very, very bad. It's the first commandment with a promise. Honor your father. It's a first commandment with a promise. He says, so that your days might be long. Our ancestors, we should be very, very careful. That's why most of the time, a lot of people feel the way you just talk to traditional ruler, we are talking to the way they are buttressing the image of our ancestors is not the right way. That's what we are trying to say. They are not representing us well. A matured man that is above 40 should be able to differentiate what is good and what is right. And these people, we are trying to wake them up so that they come back with their real understanding. If I thought there is a book they are reading that you must have to do this thing like this, how many times state of emergency traditional will be called in Edo State? Please, how many people doing this thing? Let's put a law. Obasaki first put a law. The law right now, they crumble it. He put another law again, he's banning Ohen. A lot of shenanigans came out and they insulted the man. And all of you that say you are supporting Obaseki, I don't know why you are supporting him. I may not be his friend today over the injection issue. But there are still some certain things that he stands for I need to support him for. Because I'm a truthful person. I don't have personal hate with him. Don't treat my people like this. If a government draw out any initiative, let's try and always support him if it's a thing that is going to benefit us. Government cannot give you a society. You are going to draw a diagram of a society you want. That was why when the people were disturbing Habakkuk, God called Habakkuk. In Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2. He said, write the vision, make it plain. You are always complaining. Write it down. What did you need? Most of us today, we don't even know the kind of state that we want. Whether it's a state of Halloween, whether it's a state of Gadaga, whether it's a state of Resonanza Magnetica, whether it's a chaotic and aquatic state, whether it's a state of Lodiba, whether it's a state of political rascality, we don't even know. We get to know the kind of state that we want. There is a world I want to live in. That's what I'm building right now. Give me time to finish building the world I want you and I to stay. You will like it. But the one you built for us, we are destroying it. It is not good. How can a pope come out? Say, all children, look behind here. And that same person is the one bringing Christ for you. A pope is better. What here? A pope or better? But you are happy about it. You are not seeing anything wrong with the Jesus. You are not seeing anything wrong. Your ancestors cannot do this kind of shenanigans. Your forefather, they hate it. They hate it. But this what Pope loudly come out from Vatican is addressing the nation. That is for you to know there is a narrative. That what they gave to you is not what they are serving. It's not what they are serving. They are just devil incarnate. They are representing devil, covering themselves with Christ. And when Jesus Christ came, the one letter J was not existing. No. There was no letter J. How comes about it? Because Roman Empire, they were already losing the grip. They were losing the attention of the people. That's why they say, okay, now let's add this narrative. And right now, I don't know what it concern those people concern. Let away Paul the apostle write to Corinth. What kind of people can let an marry Corinth? I can't get it. That is what they even now I don't the right hand. I can't get it. Abidi figi kelemini or piricity which not be the right hand. Abidi ayagbo. Most of this thing we write in Hebrew. I can't get it. A letter not being here or can Suleiman all the time. Jesus Christ fed the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. It was even miraculous. When I was coming abroad, about many kilometers to the seashore, a 4-man we finished with Zodiac. It was wave that carried out to the seashore. It was wave that carried out to the seashore. At times there are times God will just want to praise himself in your life. It's not only about the names you call. It's not about the names you call. A lot of our mothers, though, they are going to farm, automatically their front will go down for back. At times, some of our mothers, though, they clear farm. The thing will be one boss in eyeball. The thing will come affect here. Maybe it started with say, "One myself, man. I will be see. Usaba mudiano." But then there was no blood. Why am I always asking this thing to you? I keep on asking not questions. So that for us to waking up our understanding that can Mariana or Rima. We are just helping them to praise whatever thing they got. Okay, right now, they're giving us the name, they are killing us gradually. Now, how we they in the same name? They came to come and kill our fathers, kill our mothers in Africa, exile them to Europe, exile them to America to go and build up their nation. Did Jesus Christ never come that time? Why they know you that church man that time? Jesus Christ already come before your father were chained. And right now they remove the chain from your neck. It's now in your heart. Now the Bible they take chain in your heart. So that's why you stop that blood. Even up by man. Go and matter. I know you won't believe. But always soon. We might have made one mistake or the other. He said the day of ignorance God overlook. Now you know. Look at all our lives today. We were the original God now will be. All these people, yeah, see, today they have lab already. They don't even want you to have a child again. They have lab, wombs, thousands of wombs. A woman here have fabricated a Latin hair. A woman here have fabricated a Latin hair. They have the system already. So in our own local way, we couldn't produce anything. We are not producing anything. Rather than a zombie saying one way. Everybody's going towards one way. When we see mother and child quarreling, instead of us to come and say, brother, please don't do this. Don't do this. We are calling the guy in secret, encouraging him to fall out with his mother. That's when I know that, yeah, they don't have a long way to go. Because they don't have sense of humor. Is it everything you support? I can't get it. Is this everything you support? Is it everything you support? Most of you, what your mother and your father have did to you, is worse than what that guy claimed today his mother did to him. But you are fast to them. For you to follow up this page and like is your problem. Who lose? I have something to give to you. What did you have to give to me? What did you have to give to me? If Jesus was added, tell your children to go and find out. If there's any other story, no cause a name now. Because we are celebrating what we don't know. Valentine they come now. Here you have valor. They want to go valor on the 14th. They cannot even go and read about this Valentine. How come about this Valentine? What sacrifice did he make? We are still reading history up to today. We don't want to make any history. We don't want to. People are making history. We are only reading it. That will not put us in a chaotic and aquatic state. We are reading misery. People are making history. People fall out already in Belgium. Truck drivers. wasting up their money and their energy, not only protecting themselves, but they are protecting generation to come, that this thing will not happen. In Nazareth, in Adeboye, is it from family of Jesus? Why is nobody preaching this very gospel? What else boy? No, yes, boy. Look at yourself today. What our father could do at 1890 something, this generation, they are not doing anyone. All they are doing right now is Yahoo Plus. They couldn't tie road. Who dropped the initiative? Our father brought it. What are they you brought today? They have not brought anything. What have they done with their hand? What are they using mortual head to do? Those days, a mud house of that 18 something is better than the house of Gate of Hell today. It's better than the house of Cristiano Ronaldo, a mud house of 1890 something. But a lot of you don't know. What have you formed? You go to university, you guys are not coming out with anything. Look at our road, nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. Everything is one way. Zombie said that one way. Yeah, you make no. All you do is merriment. Your mother do you something for her, you swallow her. Now another person you can't escalate. It was Lucifer today, devil. Was it not an angel? It was called angel Lucifer. I've told you here several times with that number. It is called an angel Lucifer. Now it be angel Lucifer. He said he want to be like Most High God. Now even fight a lot of angels fell down with Lucifer. He operate to the earth now. He operate. Jesus. Jesus they just show to you where one day you come. It was a narrative that you have one. In case you are going through stress, you can even die for person. If tomorrow, right now, the way I told you before that the first detention I went to Testament Road police station was the fight of a friend, and it's even Ovigbo from Dono. If I have that, won't he truly remember that Newton died helping his friend? Look at Titanic. Was it not acted? But if they thought they carried that one and put for Bible now, then you will still carry. As a father, there are a lot of things. When your children are sleeping, try and start questioning a lot of things that is happening today. Why this thing like this? Why would they tell my son, if he doesn't take this injection, he cannot enter class? I will go there. My son will not take this thing. None of them could go. They believe what coming out from. We are because they couldn't think for themselves and think for other persons. They couldn't think for themselves and think for other persons. But today, right now, the same thing that they are war on. Why are they not scripting up the mandates? Why are they not scripting up the mandate? Because people like us, we question every narrative that comes. I cannot question my ancestors. I can only question some shenanigans we are seeing as the custodians of our ancestors today. Our ancestors never want to collect land from you. They want to give you more grace to buy more land. It's not our ancestors that are doing it. Normally, Owanokwa was not supposed to be a den of thieves. Owanokwa, I think I saw in media that this Roland idiot, that he has been arrested. He has been remanded to Weather Prison for 14 March or so. The people, you people are humiliated, and what this guy have done. Which one is more better? Look at the other one that they did the other time that drove this Nikompu away from the palace also. Izobo idiot. Look at what they did. You guys summon somebody because you guys has money. You summon somebody through the back door. The time I've not even reached, you break us and start laying on people. That's what we are supporting. That's the narrative you want us to support. That's the narrative. That's the narrative you want us to support because you are an idiot. You don't know yourself. You don't know yourself. So now you guys are insulting Buhari. We're not insulting Buhari. Buhari is better than you. The records are there. Okay, now what now the differences? Buhari is standing against from Nigerian developing, and you are standing against for we not to get our chin and sign traditionally. Then who is not the bad person? What now the difference between you and Buhari and Fulani? There's no differences. These are the oppressed people. If you want to speak light, they don't even have the sense of humor to metamorphose and say this is right. That's why today they can't. This guy Obama, who killed Muammar Gaddafi deliberately, because Muammar Gaddafi was a stumbling block to them. That's the man that was projecting Africa. Muammar Gaddafi, he pay more. They pay more than Germany. That's why how many times have you ever seen Libya people abroad? They don't come abroad. It was the first African nation who could beat, the economy could beat the whole world's own. But why did they kill him? They eradicated the man, they used the people against him. That's why today they are using a lot of DOs useless against Nnamdi Kanu. They feel they are with Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know. They have been doing it right from time. They start calling your this thing. How will you call somebody that what you cannot speak, somebody speaking it? It might be rough, but digest it. Digest it when low Canada. A lot of you are going over what you support. The custodians for Ateto, they are not the real custodians. They are not the real custodians. But it's there in your Bible. It's there in the book of life. Everything is written down. People are just senseless. If they carry you here, you go this side. If they carry you here, you go this side. What are the custodians of our ancestors today doing about land grabbing? Because they can never collect the land of the person they know. I told you before that this thing, they have it like in Israel. When God told Moses, tell the people, let them mark their doorstep with the blood of a ram. He said, so that when I see the blood, I will pass over. There are people that will never collect their land, even though they center of Ring Road. You can't try it. But you that does not belong there, they will collect your land. Look at that one and at that idiot. I will call him an idiot. When on my video now you are not begging, come on. I'll just put that video there. Because that video also vindicated me. That yeah, what you think we are saying is true. That's why I put it there. I will not help any fool who does not know his or herself. When you are told, these are the same people that will call you on for private. Now, what is the purpose of your wanokwa? We want to be seeing it. We want to be seeing it. Everybody joining. Shameless set of people. I have the right to insult you. Because First Timothy 5:7, he said, let the elder that rule well. Igbama or elder anyone ni say. He said, let the Gario go no Kenya. Or we kate mani teme no ma, the Bama no bigi no ma yuto. What did your father left down for you? Ogbo mi wo ogbo yin. Who taught you that? That your ancestors hate you. The custodian is the one that hates you. Your ancestors love you. They want you to do far better. Your ancestors love you. Who told you they hate you? Tomorrow you not bring God. He said they serve God. If they saw the elder, what did the elder do? Good. Ephesians 4. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 3. Honor your father and your mother so that your days will be longer. Waiting verse 4. Father, do not provoke your children to hunger. Either no provoke your children to hunger. What are you expecting from that child? Either no ya sigbo or ya obiemi. Obiaga we see ya we. Because it's a warning. They have their own responsibility. They should do their responsibility. If I'm not doing my own, what is my responsibility? What is a no get supposed to say in return? We are talking with Fian Wabi. We have a talk with people who are talking even not one for why are they not sending the prayer? I was analyzing something here the other day. Where they okay, where? Now, the person that gave you money, after giving the person a bed, where the way or mock be a woo one I say, or mock we woo one I say, you got me one I say, he say. Now, what about the person that have no money to give to you? The one who was on here? What song do you sing for them? If you are not singing song for such a person, that is to say, if you sing bad song for them, you show that you are wicked. That's not the way it ought to be. Respect is reciprocal. They know the reason why they are wearing bead. They should show it to us. This man said that time, that place it was a prophecy he saw. And it will happen. It is a prophecy. Everything anybody have said about those things is a thing that must come to pass because they are not the one talking. Something is speaking through them. Even to confirm anymore. Because every fake kingdom must go down. A Vatican agbon in it. A Becareful pala osaloba agwogo in it. Osaloba agwogo ya. Everything that did not represent the people. Oh ye earth, open and swallow up. Everything that did not represent the people who put the people in calamity and pain and agony. Oh ye earth, open and swallow up. Because your forefathers, they are even looking out for you to speak. You are not speaking. Until you get up, you don't know how powerful you are. A lot of you think you are just an ordinary person. You are the representative of your ancestors. That's why Larry, who was your father? That same power your father has. Until you pronounce and say, remove this thing from up on man. That same, you carry the same DNA. Learn to speak the truth. A lot of you today are having problem because you don't speak the truth. Or a problem in one. There are people that are not born to support evil. There are people, naturally, you are born to support evil. The very day I start supporting evil, mentor, I want to last. Everybody irritates me. You don't oppress people in where I am. Damwegi. Oppress who I know. Maybe I have access to that person. The reason why I picked on certain fire, even though they did not collect my father's house, Obaseki was not owing my father. I tell you here, my father did not work under the government. He was having his own private enterprise. He don't work under. He was not. Somebody were not owing my father's person. Neither lucky Gbenedion. But why am I only fighting for the person here? It's in our DNA. At the time your DNA is your God. At the time your DNA is altered. That's why right now what they are giving to you was to change your DNA. The God gene of good way, way. At the time your DNA change, you are finished. That's why I told you one time, my body, my right. I decide, God knows. God punished them. I decide what comes into my system. Let me die first. Did it happen? I'm repeating it again. Let them bring the mandate again. I caused it. He made the mandate, but nobody could stand and speak because you don't have a God gene inside of you. You are spraying money the down, but you know we will keep on speaking the truth. And these people you are siding, they are paying you to side them. They know that what they are doing is bad. They are even confused. They don't know how to become good now. But you can force them to be good. Instead of us to do the needful. We are there fooling ourselves, supporting all manner of evils. All we are making our day exempted. No, I feel even when that house is the one giving us problem. The governor at me, some people from there, they will come out and say, well, Ogusalo give Agun. Why did God say we are representative? Why is Suleiman representing your fake Jesus? Why Jeremiah representing your fake Jesus? Now acting miracle to support Jesus. Why Suleiman want to start giving people food? Because he represented Jesus. Because if I don't have me, we're destiny now. I know you will start going and eat. And anyone eat alone because everything is food in our society. We can't talk. We can't talk. The same Jesus can we who are you dying for? For God so loved the world, he gave so because what are you giving? What are you giving reciprocating? What are you doing with Eladim? If you cannot give your time, you cannot render any service to humanity when I gave Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ was talk boy. Stupid, they want everything also free. Microwave human beings everywhere. I cannot fly right now to Canada. I would have done that in Ottawa. I would have done that there. But what about people that they are hiding? No. You know, when we damn your passport in, you know. But you have children. He said a man that cannot take care of his household. You mean it's all about to blood the kitchen. What legacy are you leaving down for your children? Go and look at the one of New Zealand. The protest. A lot of people were arrested. Look at one old man, the way police tell you versation, tie in hand, go back. A fool will be there, they will not come out. They are following television every morning, praying. Stupid set of lazy nincompoos. They just at the bar because woman won't dump. Because you cannot give out. The story not the boy real, maybe more blessed. Or maybe more blessed because oh hang what 2 minutes you are. Oh hang what 2 men, oh hang to wear. Oh, you cannot talk any bad thing. But right now, land grabbing in Edo State has now become a daily routine. You must hear from this community. Look at this boy that was lamenting. I gave 406. I think 406. I gave them 10 years, 2010. I came back again. So person selling. The same people you are begging are the one that owns all this. Who deceiving who? Who is right here? Do I not get right now? Who is not right here? No, we're soon who were the Neveroa. At the Echirabo, we are who are they? Stupid set of people. Because the more I don't like me, one God is a majority. Did I need your play? Are you going to be on the judgment room? The same people you guys say we talk about. Kingdom of hell, a boy. A kingdom of hell. He have built the hell fire. I know you won't believe, but how the Chinese was. China was able to build a sun. China built a sun. Agmonafo. This is how you boa. It's happening in your present too. Everything is normal. Go and look at fuel now. Cannot even afford it. Or I mean we love video because me can't tell you where do you are bonbon go me ya dey fuel. We are when do agmen a back comment. Stupid set of people. They will never have sense. Let's change the custodian of this. Now, what is Ohen normally? Ohen are the custodian of Juju. I will Ohen Bona. But right now, Ohen, but right now they are not bushrockers. Who created the Ohen? And why are they not calling them to order? The person that is performing evil is not bad. The person that is speaking against is who that is bad. You think you are going to be the one to judge? We shall see. You are laying down the foundation. The foundation, your children is also going to sit down with. When they become an ancestors now. Look at how that was some of our father. Let me not personalize. That was how some of our father closed up his heart. That's why today they are not even active. Their spirit cannot enter any of their children. If you check my intelligence, my father is more intelligent. He gave birth to me. And who was also his father? Confirm it. So we don't have it. And I don't want to be a part of it. Don't be my friend. Block me from your phone. After all, a lot of you are running right now. Did I need your friend? You don't feed me. We have to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. That's why Canada right now, they are blaming the parliament, they are blaming Justin Trudeau that is the cause of this problem. A lot of them. If you don't take a vote of no confidence, I can win. Today, I destroyed Justin Trudeau from becoming a Prime Minister of Canada. I know you will not remember, but save this video. Save it. Think it's everybody's a mumu. If your father gene was mumu, me I'm not mumu now. Verify everything I'm saying. Remove hate. Check the people I'm talking about. How is their character? Are they acting according to what they are called to do? Are they acting according to what they are called to do? Are they representing us well? A lot of people any cow. Your father may be one of those who also kill our father, but today God have empowered them. Because the affliction will not repeat itself the second time. For you watching right now, if you don't know, the oppression started right from the womb. That's why I go and look at the story of Solomon, the story of King Pharaoh. The first Pharaoh was very good. The first Pharaoh was the one that made Joseph a prime minister. But when the second Pharaoh came, he governed like, or when no, he brought to the fan. If war comes tomorrow, they are going to join our enemy to fight us. Then they started retreating them from all position and begin to give them hard labor. That was how it started. That was how the narrative of oppression today started. But the first Pharaoh were good, who could make a foreigner a prime minister. But the children of Jacob, they selling Joseph, they never know that he's going to land them in a state of everywhere or a state of Winwin. They never knew about it. They were happy selling him, but at the end of the day, their children suffer it. So today I pray, whatever seed you are sowing, your children will reap it. Whatever bad society you are joining the elders in Edo State in Nigeria to create, your children will also suffer it. You will be seeing your children suffering. Let's be real for once. They never knew. They first selling Joseph, they have done themselves good. He made them to sell their generation into slavery. They selling Joseph was what make them to be in captivity. Nothing more. But nobody tells you about these stories. Nobody tells you about these stories. Daniel were thrown into the lion's den in the book of Daniel. Were thrown into Daniel. Do you know why lions did not eat Daniel? Daniel was also the one feeding those lions in occasional basis. Daniel used to feed those lions. Duma and Anu, not quarrel. Elbow and we or we gaye me si kowe wan. Na me ye day ado toku we have do toki me. Any keke wunyime. Or what can say I or ma we go. What name are you living behind? Whatever society today you are created down. I pronounce if God be God. If we he are repay. Your children will repeat. The blood of anything will not change it away from them. Look at the society we are supporting. Daniel were part of the people not taking care of those lions. At times Daniel will go and give them food. That was why when Daniel were thrown into the lion's den, the lion looked at Daniel and said, yes, or my him, we will not eat you. It was not the power of God. Before power of God can be activated in your life, you must have to have works in your hand. You have to guide your work. What's your work today? What is it? Tell me your work. Tell me your work in the society. Even if you want more, is your children far better beautiful than mine? Are they more brilliant than mine? I'm not sure. They are no more brilliant. They are no more beautiful. I celebrate the birthday of my children inside my stomach because I'm waiting to have the picture of them. The before picture, I have to go and hide up till I may yell again. But my work or concern me concern. We will continue to the rock until you change. But if whatever society you are calling down today, you are supporting. I pray in the name of the ancestors of our land, your children will repeat. As I stand on this stone, your children, they will repeat. Mark today's date. Because these shenanigans, someone must have to correct it. But people don't know that whatever decision you are taking today is going to affect a lot of people. All you know about, you have us in Lekki. Who's supposed to be a best son? Even the Bible, they don't read it. I'll be calling you people with the Bible. Bring out one verse of the Bible that contradicts what I'm saying. If really you know what you are doing. That just says you don't know what you are doing. You are serving a God you don't know. Even your ancestors, you don't even know their laid down principles. That's why you took your ancestors as if they are just demons. Suleiman make your ancestors as if they are nobody. What good we say now? Suleiman here. Or a compassionate man. A man of a compassionate man, he must go there for rescue. That was why Moses killed two Egyptians and hid them under the sun. When he left the palace to go and check the burden of the people, and when they later confirmed that Moses killed somebody, it was even the children of Israel who accused Moses and said, you want to come and kill us again the way you killed two Egyptians. He ran from the face of Pharaoh. A deliverer. Do we have a pastor that is a deliverer? The only deliverer we have today is Unadi Kanu. But today we're here to say. Today I'm your enemy. Why? Because I want your society to be good. But the society you are created down. If God be God today, I call the land you are created down. Your children will inherit it. I want to make a break. Every minute before I go and look everything I'm saying. It must come to pass. The society you are supporting. Because we are telling today, your children will reap what you have sold. Nobody is ready to do anything. I'm running to Canada. I'm running to Spain. You are looking for visa to migrate. Why not live in the same environment? The society you are creating today, it will torment your children. I don't know your quarrel. A new corner to hear Roy in the name of the ancestors of our land. They don't want people. There are people today, they are dying of oppression. We cannot access road to farm. But these same people go and sell hectares of land in different villages. But they cannot put a pronunciation. Right now, you cannot fight Fulani. You can also talk to the people you created. We are waiting for the state governor to do all. Then why are you people there? We will go sell Yuru. It's a very big pity. It's a very big pity. Why are you? I'm still more better than the abroad. You will see the light that is coming. You will see I'm still more better than the abroad. Because it's like you graphene mugus. God will punish all vaccinated pastors. Because They don't read. They don't read. They don't read. All they know the word excitement. No get so and so play. What is that no get doing? What is he representing us or representing himself? Some group of people are above the law. Nonsense. So for those of you watching, be careful of Christianity. The highest scam that's happened to humanity is Christianity. It's a scam. Yahoo is even better. I told you before, if Eddie and Ajay was managed well, it's better than Christianity in Edo State and in Nigeria as a whole. If Eddie and Ajay is managed well, let them remove the killing and be just be doing their kurofo our club. Why we are here have a woman we are here. I have go and go and settle the fight. Or why we do it after all, it was so in the book of Numbers 31 verse 49. He said we have counted the people now was missing. A boy is Magbena. A boy is Igbinana. And when he saying a pastor, hey, they swear Ogun they join Jesus. Hey, man, what if me Jesus no Ogun gbele? Nonsense. People that you guys insult your ancestors, but I don't insult my ancestors. Maybe we not create Ogun. You know, we not create Jesus no Ogun gbele because it's a fake narrative. What nobody want to liberate his yourself. We manage church to plan. You are no longer serving God. God na juju olokun saloba. Bosse aye come my way. Bosse don't ate yari oruena. Aye postpone. But if you doesn't go church one day and they say you are no longer serving God, you are no longer serious in the things of God, then will not be praying and me down soon that way. They will even go do muye. Or as soon as it's because he fall away from the church. That's why this thing happened. Negi yogibo. I asked somebody yesterday during my counseling on phone. No way up by church. How is your life? Look how you go to church before you know you they do well. Why you go put on for men leader? Why can't be you where just they come? Now I can't be women leader. Where it meet you men already. You create enemies for yourself. A church in my webo, a man create a problem. You feel you were helping yourself. They take church able where you nene Catholic in it, so good will be, so good. If you know how to clean when I get church able, in Winagboa, they will encourage you. But go to Daki zone. Oh, yeah, money working up, buy money working up. Where I pray, po, che, sakra papa. We are watch one speaking tongues in only Agbuwe, Agwende be my way. What you start speaking in tongues in Daki church, only Amu when a bony mu when. Agwende, where you in Agbuwe ya. Problems. I see ya bad. Church, that is, people always want to provoke you. But since you stop today, you have peace of mind, you have no problem with anybody. It is you and God. As each day passes by, make sure you do something that will bring positive change to human's life. I'm the greatest pastor today on the whole world. On your world. Because I fight for freedom for the people. That's how the gospel saying. The gospel is all about liberation. The gospel is about the word of liberation, folks. Not to gather people and begin to preach holiness and sanctification. I've talked to these people. Stop supporting being a fan to somebody fighting his child. Stop supporting being a fan to somebody fighting his own mother. I even aspire to explain to you. I make you not someone dumb in a ballot. That's why those days, any small mistake, today mistakes don't do people. If I talk to my member at time, maybe I want to make who target useless president now. No, sir, this says so he will get you. That's how our father used to do it those days. If your grandfather visits you, he's calling you. Maybe you not can answer. After all, he might say no go. We were trained up with it. Today, we are also making, jest of it. That's why if you are talking to your child at times, how do you get such initiative? If you are talking to your child at times, you look and say, the way they grumble, you say, come here. Am I your mate? If I ever see, anytime I'm talking to you, maybe and your son did not even say anything. Because your wife want to correct that impression. You know, you things about moving, Anna. Is that one more stubborn? We have been doing, you have just been on phone. Can't you do your handwork? Homework. You do like this. Maybe your wife will no. The boy will be saying, Daddy, I didn't do anything. You now. You understand as an African man. What you need to do? Don't always grumble when your mom is sending you a message. What is wrong with you? You know where matter they go. He just do like this. Body language. But why most people now, their children will even say, insult them on their face. That train up a child the way it should grow. Have you trained your child? You have not even been able to train yourself now. Mugu. The people you feel outside who know they do their ability, now they get the word. You get the way we take day. If I'm knocking blowing the airport does not mean I'm not responsible, man. That's why I don't come and attack casting as passion. A lot of people will say any one person that insults his mother. I'm not blaming that very young guy. He's over-provoked, but we need to, you know, kind of also talk to him if we have access to it, whatever. Please, my brother, be calming down. Be calming down. You are not helping yourself falling out with your mom all the time. You can avoid this thing. Behave as a man. Maybe we swallow up the breath and you know think about because this video is going to be there. And tomorrow, right now, maybe a devil no way the family big pan, you know. Then you cannot really deny it because it happened over and over. Every one of us, we have similar problem or the other. Some girls are having depression because of what their parents do to them. But if you still ask, how is your parents? How did they do your... You say, you know. You just let go because now, don't worry about you know. So let's be very, very careful about the things we do. Please let me believe in you here. Let me believe in you here. God bless. I think we have a very good time today. And God bless every one of you richly. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy. Please be very, very careful about this narrative you came to come and meet. You have the right to change everything that is not going well with you. You have the right to change it. The very day you stand up to cause changes will start happening in your life. So let's begin to change the way we think. It's not helping us. It's making us, it's giving us a step back. The time most of us are spent in the house of God, hoping that we are serving God, you were just fooling yourself. If you have spent those time, those hours you use in going to choir practice and all of that to go for one kuso or just go learn one word, today you have whatever. So it is more a scam. You are praying, you know, soon. You can only declare something. As I'm declaring right now, in a society in creating your talk, their children will meet it. Maybe if they don't want their children to inherit it, they will start behaving well. You must not have to come on live video. But don't let me see. You are the one that is gossiping it in matter. Because we are tired of this oppression. Is it bad with me where you are doing well? It's not bad. Is it bad the year end like this? All those they go house. You want to go, you know, make your economy boom for those things. But going home today may for some people. There are some people, fear will never allow them to enter party. If they go to they cannot go. Why the society like this is good for some people? We want a society for everybody, not for some certain group of persons. So that's that. Moime can't do me anything. Someone must have to speak the truth. And when it because you have not heard it before, all your life, my hand out there. So today is the 10th of February 2022. So it's a year we must live to remember they are removing our mandate because someone caused the mandate. Man, I live, I feel my destiny. Be my dollar, you know, you man. Will both start cooking and how do I say? I know that in some states they have where all these ayuntamiento, they cook and say if you need food, come and take. Some people go there just to go and take the food and not that they cannot afford it because they like the food pie and all that, you know. Not that you are now a security or none of you talking about it. Illness in our society, none of you talking about it. All you do, Abioye now is causing Yahoo boy from this thing. Why not join the government to start fishing them out? Say, look at the Yahoo boy, we are not investigating. We are not catching the one doing the ritualism. Because you have a need them and anyone have a benefit. If they don't go keep person for them, they take make money. The same boy, they don't want to stop. They'll come, they say, they'll be bad person. The same thing they are condemning today. They want first supported it. They want to support. How did they got their money for their jet? Let they told us how, where they get the money from. So you cannot support something to yesterday, and today you are not doing another thing. Idiot. We they talk one better thing. A lot of you are talking about another useless things. So let's be very, very careful over the incitement thing we do. Because the society right now, the problem you refuse to fight, your children will come and meet it. There's no two ways about it. It's a law of karma. It's a law of nemesis. The society you repute to repair right now, your children is also going to suffer. Let's assume my father was alive. He joined in the bad society. Is the children not suffering it today? Right now, the age is very fast right now. Most of you that left home the year 2000, is it not 22 years right now since you left home? That's how you are going to live all your life. That one alive. Where because you cannot afford the electricity bill. That one alive. You don't make you make an OE8. So good everyone and God bless you. Ciao.